What's up, guys? Welcome back to Big Fish TV. Today is opening morning of it was opening morning of youth season. It's not no more. Dingleberry over here screwed up. So y'all get ready to watch this. We're gonna start from the beginning. So let's get into this. All right. So when we got the first spot where we're gonna set up this morning, that morning, tell them what happened.
We were setting up the decoys and we heard some owls hooting, and the turkey started gobbling at the owls. So we got the decoys set up and got ready, and then started to get sunlight, so we started calling and more turkeys started gobbling, so everybody got excited, and yeah.
And then out of nowhere, straight up thunder arose from over top of us. Two birds watched us walk in that morning. Like, we sat up right up under them. They both flew down about 50 yards from us. So y'all watch this and y'all see what we're talking about, and we'll get back with y'all with the next part. Alright, so the next part now, we moved on. We screwed those birds up. They run off. So we left there and we walked to another side of the property, and we wanted to see what was over there on that side. So we get over there and nothing's happening, and I have this mouth call that I don't know how to use. I'm terrible at using. Only thing we've ever been able to use, any of us at turkey hunt, with me, my dad, or Mason, is a slate call. We can only use a slate call and halfway use a box call. So we've never been able to use mouth call. So I'm just walking through the woods practicing my mouth call because we done gave up on this side of the property. Birds wasn't gobbling, and all of a sudden we just fire up a bird. And at first we didn't know where it was, and it gobbled twice. And so we headed in kind of the direction where we thought we heard it, and we get over there, and sure enough, we hit the slate call, and the bird gobbles, and he's standing right where we were when we set up that morning. I reckon he was one of the birds we had been calling to that morning and was coming over to check out the hen. We're not sure, but he showed up. He was strutting on the ridge, and you can't see him in the video, but you can hear him gobbling. He was within 80 yards of us.
If we can back up 20 more yards, we might be caught. That thing is right.
After that, we tried to go set up on another bird. You'll hear two birds in that. You heard two birds in that video. If you could, decipher it out. There was one on the other side. We spooked him. Well, we don't even know if we spooked him. He just quit gobbling. And then, buddy over here choked. Choked big time. Like, big time choked. So why don't you go on and tell what happened?
So we're driving down the road, and we look out in the field, and there's turkeys out in the field. So
This field's ours, by the way. We're not poaching.
So we go, and me and Noah try to make a move on them by getting in the pine trees and looking out to the field. We start calling, and there's a hen out there in the middle of the field, and she's not doing anything. So then the turkeys that we were going after that were all in the field. They saw us drive down the road, so they started going over the hill. So the plan was for me and Noah to go down the pines and go down the road and crawl behind this guy, and we were going to crawl behind this. I was going to crawl behind this guy.
This guy's name's Corona, by the way, because of the coronavirus. That's what we named him.
We were going to crawl. I was going to crawl down the road to hopefully get closer on the turkeys without them seeing me behind this guy or getting one to get aggressive and start coming to me. So Noah was filming from the pine trees, and I'm crawling down the road, and I'm getting close to where where we last saw the turkeys, and then we see him. I see over to my right. I see a hen because he yells at me. He says, "Look to my right." So I look to my right, and there's a hen over to my right, and then I start. I turn the decoy that way.
And when I yelled, we didn't get none of this on film because this was all chaos up to this point of trying to find these birds where they went. But so when I say yell, I actually yelled I whispered at him 2 or 3 times. He's probably what, 30 yards from me?
30, 40 yards.
So I whispered at him 2 or 3 times, "Hey, there's a bird to your left, or to your right. There's a bird to your right." Wouldn't hear me, so finally I just broke out, "There's a bird to your right!" And he turned and looked to his right, and that's when
I saw the hen.
Yeah, the hen.
And then so I turned the decoy that way, and I was gonna crawl that way. And when I started crawling that way, I kind of caught a glimpse of something out of my eye, and it was a massive gobbler strutting coming right to me. So I got nervous, started crawling towards the edge of the field, set the Jake decoy up against the fence, and when I set it up against the fence, he started coming to me, and he was probably 30 yards from me, and he's starting to get where he's gonna come even closer. But at this moment, I stick my barrel through the fence. And
this big old behemoth that's way too big for him because we didn't have 20 gauge shells for his shotgun.
So I stick the barrel of this through the fence, and he sees it and starts to get nervous. And I was scared, and he turned his head away from me. So he was facing towards the side, so I could still see his head. So I put the bead on his head, and I shot, and I missed.
And then you see me have my public freak out, screaming at him, shoot it again, shoots at it again,
and
misses again.
Yeah, it was probably a little too far that time.
So that's the story. Youth season turkey hunt, and get after it next weekend. Hopefully y'all get to see a good turkey kill. Quit choking. Just stop missing. Stop. Shoot him! God dang! Crap! That's the end of the video, guys. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see y'all next time. Maybe he won't miss.